We're outmanned.
Outmanned, perhaps. But they've never faced the wrath of a mage.
Nor my blade.
Nor my axe.
Nor my arrow.
Very well. Here's our strategy. We need a spell to numb their wits. And then we can assault them.
Damn it, Leroy!
Oh, not again!
Told you.
My, what a splendid show.
King Geoffrey.
Subjects fit for execution.
We've come to end your vicious rule.
Surrender! Or walk the halls of the dead.
So confident. You forget. I command an army.
You're in our field!
No, you're in ours!
Every weekend, you guys come here and take up more and more of the park.
Yeah, because our campaigns grow more and more epic. Yeah!
3 warriors and 2 warlocks doesn't seem very epic.
You know what you
Never me, I am a paladin. A warlock could never deal out this type of combat HP.
Yeah, he could if he had a 4-strike, 4-stam leather belt.
Our artifact set doesn't even include leather belts. Like I said, not very epic.
What seems to be the problem?
Listen, we were in this area of the park, and Tom Brady over here is totally in our way.
And we're just saying if they cover less ground, they could minimize their elemental vulnerability.
What does that even mean? Seriously. He's right. It's like giving yourself unlimited access to mana. It's unfair. It's like your mage here playing on easy.
Dude, you're totally smock blocking me right now.
Hey, our journeys traverse multiple dimensions and multiple realms.
With 3 warlocks and 2 warriors?
Excuse me, I am a paladin.
Yeah,
Still, you all need to be at least level 20 if you're gonna pull that off. Doesn't exactly look like they are.
What the is everybody a geek?
and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2014 Geekie Awards. And now, all hail His Grace, Kale of the House Anonymous. First of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Sovereign Kingdoms, Protector of the Realm. Queen of Marine, Kaelisi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, the Unbent Master... one more? Okay, thanks. And Master of the Annual Ice Cream Social at Pancake Palace.
The guy that writes all of those poems that you guys post on Tumblr. So, look, I'm very excited to be here, you guys. Today, we have a very special, we have a very special sponsor today, one of which is Gibson Brand. Yeah. They made us this lovely guitar throne here. See, instead of swords, it's made of axes. It's a dad joke. You're welcome, Dad. All right, honestly, guys, you all know it's never been a better time to be a geek because you know what? Everybody is finally seeing that we've got some taste, you know? Like, you look at every Marvel movie that comes out, it's breaking blockbuster. It's just the box office just can't even handle it. You take Guardians of the Galaxy, for example. All right? I'm Groot. And you look at that and you think, I fell in love with a tree. That's kind of weird. Obviously, you know, the big star of that movie was Chris Pratt's abs. By the way, I should point out that the Geekie is mostly written by women. The original script had 2 hours of Chris Pratt abs jokes. We whittled it down a little bit. But everybody's kind of thinking that Chris Pratt's the new Harrison Ford. I totally agree with that. If you don't know, he's going to be in the next Jurassic Park movie. It's called Jurassic World. And this time around, the villain isn't so much the dinosaurs as who can keep Chris Pratt's shirt on. Yeah? More Chris Pratt abs jokes? I'm being told that that's the last one. No? Abs. Okay, we're done. There we go. Thanks for hanging in there. There's a lot of things that happen in the geek world this year. I hope you've been keeping up. Some of the most beloved characters have gone through some pretty big changes. Hollywood producers, for example, have decided that some characters just don't need a penis anymore. Thor? Theon Greyjoy? I'm sorry. He goes by Reek now. We also learned that Bill Murray will show up practically anywhere except the set of Ghostbusters 3. I'm sorry, I don't have to do it. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out last week. Yep, it sure did. Oh, and speaking of horrible things that happened this year, the Millennium Falcon broke Harrison Ford's ankle on the set of the new Star Wars film, right? I gotta say, it didn't look like an accident either because the police showed up and the Millennium Falcon fled the scene in like 12 parsecs. Come on, I'm sorry, you know, everybody knows that parsec is a unit of distance and not time. Keeping up. You guys never thought you'd hear a parsec joke at an award show, right? You remember this day. If you haven't seen the news in the last few weeks, we just brought back 2 Americans who were infected with the Ebola virus, a terrifying killer virus that can't be contained, is spreading across the world. And I gotta give some credit to the AMC PR for, you know, making such a viral marketing. See, because it's viral, but the never mind. That's the last dad joke. I'm sorry, all right? At least it wasn't an ab joke. In all seriousness, I'm honored to be here hosting the Geekie Awards because I believe in the mission of the show, to celebrate independent creators like you guys and rising artists who are stepping up to change the world. All they need is a platform for their work to be seen, and we aim to be that platform. It's just as much you guys. I love you too. We've got a great show for you guys tonight, so let's get started. You're gonna love this one with our first Geekie Award. We have a very exciting treat for you. Stan Lee has sent us a special pre-taped message, to honor the recipient of the first Stan Lee Lifetime Achievement Award.
Be here to give this award personally to someone I so much respect and admire. Last year, I received the Geekie Lifetime Achievement Award. And I don't want you to think I'm trying to hog the microphone again, but I've got to be the one to give it to our next recipient, because she really means so much to me. It's such an honor to present this to her. Gail Ann Hurd has been dubbed the First Lady of Sci-Fi. If I were to create a superhero based on Gail Ann Hurd, what kind of superhero or superheroine would I create? So I started to think about all the films Gail has produced over the years to see if they give me some sort of clue as to what her powers might be. I'm sure she'd be as tenacious as the Terminator, as powerful as the Incredible Hulk. She'd certainly have the unwavering conviction of the Punisher, and she'd be fearless as Ellen Ripley in Aliens. And I'm absolutely certain she'd be a pro at killing zombies due to her experience producing The Walking Dead. But you know, there's no need for me to write a comic book about her, because Gail Ann Hurd is a superheroine in real life. As an iconic film producer, she hasn't only been opening doors for women in Hollywood, she's been kicking them down. Gail is a trailblazer in the truest sense of the word. So please join me. No, forget that. I insist that you join me in honoring Gail Ann Hurd with the second annual Geekie's Lifetime Award. And man, does she rate it. Here's to Gail. Excelsior!
Geek of the Year.
Thank you. Thanks so much. So do you mind, I'm going to take a photo of you guys. Can you, Maleficent? All right, hold on. Let me take a non-selfie. Okay, this is really cool. Okay. Capture. Am I geeky or what? So, thank you, Virtual Stan. He's not only a legend to me, but someone whose wisdom and support has helped me so much over the course of my career. I am humbled to receive this incredible award, Stan Lee's award, from him semi-personally. Well, virtually anyway. If you'd told me 50 years ago, yes, that's how old I am, 58, that I would be here tonight receiving the Stan Lee Geekie Lifetime Achievement Award from my virtual idol, I would have assumed you were delusional, truly. As a proud, self-professed nerd, I'm beyond thrilled to have absolute proof of my geekhood. Or is that geekiness? I'm not quite sure. How many of you consider yourselves geeks here tonight? I mean, I'm hopeful that it's more than a few. Great. Now, follow along with me to find out if you truly are a geek according to Wikipedia, okay? It started out not so well for geeks. I'm sure you're not surprised by that. The word geek is a slang term originally used to describe eccentric or non-mainstream people. That would be us. In current use, the word typically connotes an expert, yes, or enthusiast, yes, or a person obsessed with a hobby or intellectual pursuit. And then there's the not so good part, with a generally pejorative meaning of a peculiar or otherwise dislikable person. That's not us. Or one who is perceived as overly intellectual, which sounds actually pretty good to me. The term is also used self-referentially, without malice, or as a source of pride. Its meaning has evolved to connote someone who is interested in a subject, usually intellectual or complex, for its own sake. I won't go into the word that comes from, which essentially means fool or crazy in German and Swedish. We could be that too, I don't mind. It also, at one point, described freak show performers and people who were in sideshows and circuses. That's okay. And if you're really interested, the wrestler Freddie Blassie originated the term pencil neck geek. I'm sure you've always wondered where that term came from. But this is better. The definition of geek has changed considerably over time, and there is no longer a definitive meaning. The term nerd has similarly changed over the course of the years, and the two terms are often used interchangeably. Now, there are many categories of geeks: science geeks, math geeks, computer geeks, history geeks, gaming geeks, you name it. Now, when previous generations of geeks tended to operate in research departments, laboratories, and support functions, now they increasingly occupy senior corporate positions and wield considerable commercial and political influence. This is fun too. When US President Barack Obama met with Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg and the CEO of the world's largest technology firms at a private dinner in Woodside, California, New York Magazine ran a story titled, "The World's Most Powerful Man Meets President Obama." That is how far we geeks have come. I love this also. According to Mark Roeder, the rise of the geek represents a new phase of human evolution. In his book, Unnatural Selection, Why the Geeks Will Inherit the Earth, he suggests that the high-tech environment of the Anthropocene favors people with geek-like traits. We're going to be around a very long time. And this is something I'll refer to a little later in my speech. I'll keep it a little brief. The Economist magazine observed that those square-peg geeks may not have an easy time in school. Very true for me. They may have been mocked by jocks and ignored at parties, but these days, no serious organization can prosper without them. All right, so I hope you were keeping track of your geekiness and that you realize that you're now a very, very important group to corporations and researchers throughout the world. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can check off most of the qualities, although I didn't invent Facebook. I'm not a tech billionaire. I've never won a hackathon, and I really actually wasn't very good at math at all. Although growing up, I sure did wear some pretty awful glasses. No one called that geek chic back then, I can assure you. I was pretty unusual in the 1950s and early 60s, a young girl who grew up reading comics. Not Archie, Betty, and Veronica, mind you. I was a Marvel girl. universe, girls could and did have powers. My favorite was Invisible Woman. They weren't just girlfriends or victims. I was inspired by Stan and the amazing characters he and his colleagues created. Of course, my parents didn't understand. If they caught me reading them, generally at night under the covers with a flashlight, they would throw them out. My father, a child of the Depression, would have been pretty upset if he were alive today because the comic book collection he confiscated would have been worth many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've always identified with the underdog, and my favorite comic book character growing up was Bruce Banner from The Incredible Hulk. As a little girl, a glasses-wearing, clumsy, and shy teacher's pet who was always the smallest in my class, I fantasized that my alter ego would emerge someday and teach a lesson to the bullies who harassed me. Then I had my own unique Hulk smash moment when my middle school PE teacher, Michael Faraday, realized I was surprisingly talented in track and field if I didn't fall over my untied shoelaces anyway. So in addition to reading a book a day, yes, they were always in the sci-fi or fantasy genre, mind you, I started running, jumping, and passing the baton on the relay team. By my last year of middle school, I was awarded my co-ed school's Athlete of the Year award over all of those real jocks and became the first girl to take home the trophy. Hulk smash indeed. I am here this evening because of the inspiration and encouragement of so many people throughout my life. When you're an outsider who eschews the easy or typical path, it can be a lonely and difficult world. While my childhood may have been one spent on the sidelines of the popular kids, my love for genre made me who I am today. My heroines were comic book characters, or those from sci-fi and fantasy books like A Wrinkle in Time or Lord of the Rings. In fact, I wanted to legally change my name to Galadriel. Well, actually, Galadriel Athena, since I was also a fan of Greek mythology. When you think about it, how nerdy geeky is that? But it's pretty awesome, too. I only wish they'd had cosplay when I was growing up. I want to thank my personal heroes who gave me the skills and the license to explore my inner geekdom and to share that universe on film with fellow fans from around the world. My mentors, Roger Corman and Barbara Boyle, my colleague and ex-husband, Jim Cameron, my idol, Stan Lee, and everyone at Marvel, and my incredible colleagues in front of and behind the camera on The Walking Dead, my husband, Jonathan Hensley, and my daughter, Loli De Palma, proud geeks all. And I want to thank all of you and everyone associated with the Geekie Awards for making me an official geek for life. After a lifetime of being a nerd, it was time to move up the ladder into geekdom. Here's to all of us geeks. Thanks to the worldwide box office reports and TV ratings, there's no question about it. We really do finally rule the world. Thank you.
Oh, good. Hello. How you guys doing? Nothing. No words. All right, that's cool. All right, now presenting the award for Geek of the Year. Please welcome actor from Parenthood, Gravity Falls, and my personal favorite, Drunk History, and he's my best friend, unconfirmed, the dashing Jason Ritter.
Geek of the Year. Presented by Gibson.
I'm here to present the award for Geek of the Year to a man who has had a hell of a year, LeVar Burton. Yes. I know, I'm excited too. To be fair, LeVar Burton, though, has had a lot of great years, like 1977 when he was cast as enslaved young warrior Kunta Kinte in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots. Or the year 1987 when he put on a Starfleet uniform and an iconic visor to become Geordi LaForge in Star Trek The Next Generation. And then, of course, there's 1983 when he began his mission to encourage child literacy with the launch of his show, Reading Rainbow. For 26 years, LeVar Burton used television to get kids like me and you excited about books and taught us to use our imaginations to create worlds full of possibilities. And when Reading Rainbow stopped airing in 2006, LeVar didn't want his mission to end with it. So he did what any good geek would do. He thought outside the box, and he used new technology to bring education to today's children. He developed Reading Rainbow for the iPad, and soon over 13 million books and video field trips were enjoyed electronically by children around the world. So, not only that, but in May of this year, LeVar launched the Kickstarter campaign to expand Reading Rainbow further into the digital age with the goal of bringing literacy to every child everywhere. And the message was received loud and clear by the public, many of whom were influenced by the original Reading Rainbow. Now it was their turn to educate the next generation, and over 105,000 people pledged over $6 million in 30 days, making it one of the most successful examples of internet crowdsourced philanthropy ever. So, please join me in honoring our Geek of the Year, Mr. LeVar Burton, with both the Geekie Award as well as a special limited edition guitar from Gibson Brands presented by Alex Juskowitz, excuse me, from Gibson Brands and Greg Grunberg.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look. Reading Rainbow. Please do sit down. Sit in them if you have them. Thank you very much. It has been a long-held dream of mine to be named Geek of the Year in any universe. I'll take the one I live in any day. Look, thank you all so much. The Reading Rainbow Kickstarter was a remarkable thing to witness, let alone be in the middle of. Over 105,000 of you, mostly adults now who grew up on Reading Rainbow, went into your pockets and gave money so that a whole new generation of kids can discover the joys of the written word. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys rock. You really, really do. Jason, your dad and I went to USC, albeit at different times together. John was an amazing talent and a remarkable man, and I do believe that were he here, he would be named Geek of the Year too. So. And I just can't get off the stage without mentioning that there's a little television show that I used to do called Star Trek The Next Generation. And if any of you have ever seen it, it's not bad TV. And if you haven't seen it, there's Netflix. Thank God. So thank you very much, Geekie Awards. I will fly my geek flag proudly, and like the Miss America crown, will wear this for the next 365 days. God bless.
He accidentally brushed me. It was amazing. All right. Now, here to present the award for Geek Cred Award is one of the chillest people I've ever met. Not to mention the fact that he's probably slayed more dragons and demons than you. So please welcome to the stage, host of Nerdist Play, Malik Forte.
Geek Cred. Presented by Wowee.
Damn, this is a sexy room of geeks right here, man. Holy crap. So we've been playing video games our entire lives, and every year we all think, you know what, this is the best. How could it possibly get any better than it is right now? But then somehow every year, gaming finds a way to get more amazing with every generation. Oh, guys, you remember back in the 90s when those virtual reality games meant you paid $10 basically to stand on a platform at some country fair and try to hack your opponent in a crappy render? Anybody? Country fair, yeah? Yeah, that was ass, totally ass. But compared to today, it was ass. Even so, though, everyone obsessed over these things. We really liked those games, and we were all really excited about virtual reality. But then a bunch of failures happened, and there were some big flops. Yes, I'm looking at you, Virtual Boy. Terrible. They were so bad that nobody wanted to make an attempt at VR anymore for about like 10 years or something like that. But then out of the void came the Oculus Rift. Yeah. Now, before every potato salad enthusiast and their moms were doing this, the Oculus team took to Kickstarter to ask for total strangers to make a small donation so they can make their dreams a reality. They wanted $250,000. They got $2.4 million. Yeah, a lot. Those backers saw the future, and they knew Oculus Rift could give them that. Now that we've all experienced the Oculus Rift, the writing's on the wall, we are entering the virtual reality era. Yes. And they're not just changing the way we play games. Someone confined to a wheelchair can now know how it feels to ski down a mountain. Someone who can't afford to travel can now see places that they've always wanted to visit. We'll explore space, the bottom of the ocean, and places only possible in our imagination. The Oculus Rift is absolutely groundbreaking. And with that, it is my great honor to present the year's Geek Cred Award to the Oculus Rift team.
Hi, I'm Paul Malek. On behalf of all the geeks at Oculus and VR geeks around the world, I'm thrilled to receive the Geekie Award. It's an awesome award, it's detachable. I'm going to be keeping it on my desk for a long time. Thank you.
Hey, Jon Snow, sorry to hear about your, well, everything, honestly. Hey, all you geeks out there watching at home, how you doing? See, that was for you. Do you like hashtags? I'm gonna answer that for you, yes. So feel free to hop on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever you use to yell thoughts on the internet and use the hashtag Geekies2014 to join the conversation. That way everyone will know what you're up to, not just the NSA. So stick around after the break. We got more awards to give away after this pizza break. Team Pizza.
Coming up, our charity auction information. Allison Heislip, Doug Jones, and more.
I was waiting for somebody to walk out, but nobody walked out.
Cheesy Bites.
Thanks to the Ninja Turtles, Cheesy Bites are back. Try one now for $11.99 or get any other pizza for just $11 online. And see the Ninja Turtles in theaters. Pizza Hut.
Even out there looking for us.
We don't.
Somebody has to go outside and fix the positioning system.
Who's the lucky one that gets to go out and fix it? Oh, fuck me.
You guys have something out there?
What was your plan?
Were you saving them all for yourself?
My goddamn rations. It's in the walls. Just waiting for us to fall asleep. It's our only chance of survival. It's in here!
Let's have our say. Carve your path. Gain your perspective. Live your imagination. Set yourself free. When you don't dress like everyone else, you don't have to think like everyone else.
You think action, you think Stallone. You think leading man, you think Tom Hanks. You think dragons, you think Barry. I consider myself very fortunate to be his agent.
The road to Hollywood glory is often paved with heartache and turmoil. For Barry Dragonman, there was no exception.
My first gig was at 13, playing the pet dragon under the stairs on the Munsters. I'm pretty sure I got the part because of my looks, but you know what? I took it, and I became a star overnight.
We'd party every night, cruising up and down the Sunset Strip. Barry had a way with the ladies. He just had something about him, some sort of animal magnetism. Well, you know, he had the tongue with the two ends, right?
I hit rock bottom for sure. I mean, I was kicked out of my mansion, and I was living in a cave in the old Griffith Park Zoo with Rob Downey Jr. It was not good times.
Barry was off to rehab. He emerged clean, sober, and wiser. But by then, the demand for Hollywood dragons had dwindled.
The 90s were tough. That's the Jurassic Park era. I mean, dinosaurs were in, dragons were out. I did everything I could. I tried to get him as many auditions as I could find. I got him Godzilla. The Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Fate gave Barry a second chance when he received a call from the producers of a new TV show called Game of Thrones.
I have no idea how he does it, playing 3 different characters. Drogon, Visceron, Rhaegal. All completely different spirits, yet he captures the essence of each one. That dude's intense. I could just feel the fire coming out of that guy. Kind of f***ed up my office a little bit.
Thrones put me back on the map. I mean, over here people say that a Thrones episode with no dragon is a bad episode. It warms my heart.
You take a guy like that, you stand next to him, you don't look so important anymore.
You gotta do what you love. Try not to burn any bridges. Unless you're paid to.
There we go. This thing. Wow, I can't believe we actually scored him. I thought we were going for Smog, but whatever. I loved him as the dragon in Shrek, didn't you? You shut up. If you haven't noticed, we have a little bit of a fantasy theme going here, and one of our favorite fantasy movies is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, which of course came out in 1982, before I was born, whatever. The same year, Henson started the Jim Henson Foundation to promote and develop the art of puppetry. Here at the Geekies, we've spent the past 2 years honoring indie creators and promoting their projects, but the Jim Henson Foundation has spent over 30 years recognizing hardworking, talented puppeteer artists. Take a look.
The Jim Henson Foundation was started in 1982 by my father, Jim Henson. It's the only grant-making organization in the United States devoted entirely to puppetry. We support the development and promote new works of contemporary American puppet theater. The foundation is proud to award grants to a wide range of work. We fund artists who are redefining puppet theater in new and exciting ways. Our past grantees include Julie Tamar, Roman Posca, Janie Geiser, Eric Bass, Ping Chong, Brian Selznick, Dan Hurlin, and Basil Twist, all who have gone on to win multiple awards recognizing their excellence. It can be hard for these unique artists to find funding to bring their visions to life. We're proud to be a home for puppet theater makers. To date, we have awarded over 700 grants to more than 300 American puppeteers for the development and creation of new works of puppet theater. We really believe in this work. Thank you.
Our first annual silent auction begins tonight with proceeds benefiting the Jim Henson Foundation. You can bid on items like one of our 4 beautiful, Gibson guitars that will be signed by many of our presenters and winners here tonight. We also have items from WowWee MIP robots, a Jim Henson bundle filled with Henson-related treasures, and much more. If you're ready to check out the great things we have available and want to support Jim Henson Foundation's goal to introduce adults and families to the magic of puppet theater, you can head over to geekies.afrogs.org to see the items we have up for bid. The auction closes on August 29th, so don't miss on your chance to contribute to the foundation and get something really cool in return. That's geekies.afrogs.org. Thank you for writing that down. And now our next 2 award bearers crush every single stereotype you've ever heard about video gamers. Please welcome actress and the host of the first ever Geekie Awards, Allison Hayslip, and the creator of Geek Bomb, Maude Garrett.
Indie video games. Presented by In Exile Entertainment.
I never understand a word she's saying either. It's fine.
Are there any other Australians here at all? I will talk slowly then. How's that sound?
Thank you.
Look, we are gamers. It may not look it, but we really do love video games.
It's kind of how we met, actually. We met at E3. We met at an Xbox party, and someone told me that you were the Australian me. And then I met you, and I was like, oh my God, she's the Australian me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I am big in Australia. No, like physically, like I'm huge. Look at the size. Like I'm a big. It's like, whoa, that's a huge bitch. It's like, that's just me. But look, let's embrace it. When you game it, usually you sit down. So I'm in my element there.
We're all the same height then.
When you sit down.
Yeah.
Which is what you all know about, sitting down there. Hello to anyone standing. Look, I had to think about this award.
Yes.
I know I thought. Don't
did?
get so alarmed.
I didn't think anything.
The nominees for Best Video Game, maybe this is the inner 10-year-old being like, oh my God! But I think that they could make up a great stereotypical boy band.
Okay, I literally have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Backstreet's back.
All right.
Okay, hear me out. Seriously,
Okay, yeah.
hear me
Finish
out.
it.
All right, you've got the dark, brooding one. You know, the one that always stands at the back and it's like, yeah, whatever, I'm in a boy band.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the game Outlast, right?
Okay,
See where
I
I'm
see
going
that.
here?
Yeah.
The mature and serious one.
Yeah.
Whose mum will love him always. That's the Banner Saga.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm seeing this. Okay, so then the baby-faced heartthrob of the group, aka the Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
That would be Axel, right? There we go. Oh, we have some Axel. We have some Justin Timberlakes here.
So pretty.
The mysterious one is definitely Don't Starve, right? That's
that's
like
pretty mysterious.
that's the guy with like the emo bangs who's like, ooh, what
The
would you be
tattoos?
like?
But it's like,
oh,
you're in
totally
a
has
boy
the tattoos.
band,
Yeah,
but
but they're
you got
like,
tattoos.
but they're the nice tattoos. They're like mom and like I heart you, bae, or something like that.
you just
Wait,
said
hold on.
bae, you
What would I totally said bae? One problem.
Yo.
What would Octodad be?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you played? We've all played Octodad, haven't we?
Yep. You're.
This one's pretty obvious when you really think about it. Every single boy band in the last 30 years, there's actually been an octopus in it.
No!
Think about it. You high five them and it's like.
Wait, it's always the dude with dreads.
Yeah, the one that thinks it's a really good idea to put on high heels and then go for a run.
No.
Octodad.
Okay, I knew it. All right, well, anyway, we've already said them, but here's the list of the nominees for Best Video Game / Boy Band.
The nominees for Best Video Game are Octodad, Dadliest Catch.
Honey, I made your coffee just the way you like it. Sea salt and tartar sauce.
The Banner Saga. Outlast. Don't Starve. Axel.
Here's the thing, Outlast. I will never play you because I will pee my pants playing that kind of game. Axel's the kind of game I can handle. Okay, oh, you say this. Ooh, we got scrolls, you guys.
This is a scroll. Now, someone will be coming up to receive an award, which is kind of the first one that we've done. So the scroll, please read it.
Okay, the winner
is the Banner Saga.
Yes, please take pictures before you actually get up on the stage. Come on.
Is detachable. This was wonderful. Thank you so much to the Geekie Awards. You know, it's funny, when we first set out to design this, we totally designed it for nerds, and we were totally unaware that geeks like you would enjoy it as well. So this is really something special for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
the upcoming film See No Evil 2, Kai Erik Erikson, and the director of sci-fi hits Sharknado and Sharknado 2, the second one, Anthony C. Ferrante.
Art and Craft. Presented by Soul Cake.
Okay. All right. Hello. Hi, guys. How you guys doing? Hey. Before we start, Mr. Ferrante.
It's Anthony.
Mr. Ferrante, let me ask you something.
You're going to ask me if you can be in Sharknado 3, aren't you? Listen, I have to tell everybody the same thing that I tell all the other actors. No, we just can't accommodate you. It's, you know, we've turned down all these amazing, amazing actors. I made Clint Eastwood cry. That man hasn't shed a tear in 40 years. You don't make Clint Eastwood cry, so nothing personal.
Well, actually, I was going to ask you, think it's impressive that the nominees in the category of Best Arts and Craft are able to turn their greatest passions into beautiful craftsmanship.
Oh, the awards. That's what we're here to talk about?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about Sharknado?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we should probably do the award.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, usually, you know, the cool thing is that people are always doing art and craft costumes for Sharknado, you know, especially ones for cats, and those are pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's actually
it's very flattering.
It's one of my geek hobbies, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a passion.
Should probably stop doing this banter, shouldn't we?
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Let's get to it.
You're the actor, I'm not.
And take a look at the nominees for Best Art and Craft.
The nominees for Best Art or Craft are J.W. Kinsey's Artifice, Kendra Nicole Photography, Sienna Morris, House of Darkly, Art of Kudaman,
And the winner is...
Here we go. There you go.
J.W. Kinsey's Artifice.
I'm in shock. Are we on? Hi, I'm Josh. Thanks for having me. I actually didn't think this would occur, so I really don't have a speech prepared. Thanks to my parents who joined me, my lovely wife, Katie, and my son, Braxton and Tessa, and to the Lord who gave me these skills. So thank you very much.
Right? Alternate reality Jon Snow. Okay. All right. Our next two presenters are wildly talented geek creators. You know his music from shows like True Blood and his voice from games like World of Warcraft, a little indie game. You know her as the co-creator of the cult hit comic book ElfQuest. Please welcome Jason Charles Miller and Wendy Peeney.
Comics and graphic novels, presented by Dark Horse Comics.
One could probably argue that the glue holding our geek culture together are comics and graphic novels, collectively. I think so. They've spawned some of the most beloved movie, video game, and cartoon characters we know today.
Not only are comics and graphic novels our geeky glue, they're basically the wild, wild west for creative mind. Like the true outlaw, you have no rules and no restrictions. It's just you, your imagination, and a pen. The possibilities are endless.
Here are the nominees for comics and graphic novels.
The nominees for Best Comic or Graphic Novel are Wicker, The Man of Many Shades, Oh Hell, Boston Metaphysical Society, Ruin,
Ooh, goosebumps.
All right, and the winner is Oh Hell.
I'm deeply honored and very humbled. Wonderful, wonderful company. I have wonderful artists that made the visions, the words and the images I see in my mind come to life on the page with Zipper and Zoel and Elise and Hell. And that's the line artist Dave Hammond, the colorist Michael Burkhofer, and even Troy Pateri, who did the lettering for me. My family, friends, and all the fans that got behind us this last year and supported us on Kickstarter. And this is so cool. Thank you.
I wanted that other music. That was great. It's cool. Drop the bass. Thank you, mysterious stranger. Ladies and gentlemen, our next presenter, I'm very excited to introduce. He's a man behind 1,000 faces in movies like Hellboy 1, 2, Pan's Labyrinth, you know where I'm going with this, Hocus Pocus. You can currently find him on TNT's Falling Skies. Welcome, Doug Jones.
Cosplay, presented by Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab.
Oh, I do love the Geekie Awards. Where else could I pull off a hat this tall? Really. Proof once again that black is truly slimming. Clothing provided by Clockwork Couture tonight, one of our Thank you, thank you. I am here to present in another category, though, tonight. Tonight, I'm presenting Best Cosplay Award. Now, in order to be the best cosplayer, one needs to be truly a master of imitation. Now, I truly believe myself that these masters are the cosplayers that put together costumes by themselves. I usually have a team of people. It takes a village to make me come out on film as a creature from another world. But these people do it themselves. Hours, many hours ahead of time, and many dollars spent ahead of time for the events that they show up at. Right now would be a great time for an interruption, according to the script. If Did I hear a roar? Well, would you look at that? It's a baby T-Rex. Well, here's the good news, you guys. Here's the good news. I speak baby T-Rex. Yeah. So according to that last roar, if I'm getting this right, you're here to audition for the Jurassic something, some kind of a movie, Jurassic World, I think it was called. But you know what? I'm so sorry. I think you're in the wrong place. Oh yeah, no, I know. Now, if I'm hearing you correctly, you want to audition for the role of baby T-Rex number 2 in the film. Here's the embarrassing part you got. Here's where it gets awkward. I'm sorry. I've already been cast in that role. Yeah. No, I know. Well, now, let me show you why. Maybe you'll understand. Okay. Here's why. If you'll indulge me. So it's kind of obvious, right? Right. No, I know. Yeah, my baby T-Rex skills are kind of really on point right now, right? All right. So I am sorry. Better luck next time. But you sure are cute, okay? And it's a good thing. Now, before anything else passes here, let's talk about the real, true masters of imitation. So. Tonight's nominees for Best Cosplay are...
The nominees for Best Cosplay are... Steampunk Rowena Ravenclaw from Harry Potter. Totoro-inspired ball gown. Big Daddy from BioShock. Frolics from Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time. Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones.
It's a tough category, and tonight's cosplay award for the Geekies goes to Big Daddy.
Actually the person who made Big Daddy. I'm one of her best friends for like a million years. So Judy would like to say thank you very much and go big or go home.
Never mind. Doug Jones gets best dressed. I'm sorry about that. All right, after the break, we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff you don't want to miss. Also, don't forget to keep using that hashtag. What was it? What was it? Geekies 2014. Thank you. I'll pay you a little bit later. For using on all your social media things. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Chosen 12 will journey to another world where fantasy is their new reality.
We are living this world.
From an executive producer of The Lord of the Rings.
We're trying to be heroes.
And the executive producers of The Amazing Race.
There's a plot we have to follow.
Ordinary people in an extraordinary adventure.
All our hopes rest on your shoulders.
There's something going on here, and that's the story of Everround. It's like being your favorite character in a video game.
I just need a sword and maybe indoor plumbing.
There's ogres, magic,
Dragons.
Your average day at the castle.
It's more real than I could have ever hoped to experience.
Hurry!
This thing is gonna be epic.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
The Quest. Live the fantasy on ABC.
I'm Strider, aka the Hip Hop Trooper. Star Wars was my childhood. I took Run DMC, favorite movies like Crush Groove and Beat Street, blended it together with Stormtrooper armor, and this is who I became. When I drew this character out, the whole idea, the background for him was he left the Death Star and he came down to Earth in the 80s to save hip hop. I'm a fan of old school, like all of us are. The reactions are priceless because you don't have to be a Star Wars fan to dig what I do. You hear the music, you know, you see the gold chain, you see the Adidas, and you're like, whoa, it's fun. I don't want to stop. I can't stop, won't stop. yeah, can't stop, won't stop.
It's just heartbreaking what a lot of kids go through, and adults. I realized that no one has ever done an anti-bullying effort on an official level at a pop culture event.
Our thing here is, we all love superheroes, why not be one?
This is the first bullying panel at a major pop culture event like this.
You have people who remember decades later the specifics of their schoolyard taunting. It tells us that it affects us throughout our lives.
High school is not forever, so you just kind of forget it and then tell the story later to an awesome show at Comic-Con.
I think that that's a very effective way to diffuse it, is sort of show the absurdity of bullying.
Reach out and find your people.
Everyone has a voice, everyone has a talent.
Be proud of who you are. Be cool, be kind. We love you guys. Thanks.
See, here's your problem. What have you been doing?
Donkey Kong. You son of a bitch.
Nobody uses Mario, right? Nobody uses Mario for Mario Kart. Yoshi, come on, we can agree on that. Yeah, Luigi, he's had a great year, hasn't he? Better than Chris Pratt. I brought it back. All right, everyone knows. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Welcome back to the. Okay, welcome back to the show. Up next, we have two guys who have great voices and know how to use them. Here to give out the award for Best Podcast or Vlog, please welcome the voice of Krieger from Archer, Lucky Yates, and from your favorite cartoons, ever except Archer, Rob Paulson.
Podcasts and vlogs. Presented by Tascam.
Sweet. Hi.
Hello, nurses. How you doing? Oh. Jesus, that was easy. That's all I gotta do is, oh, how about this? Nerf.
Hold on, before we do anything.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
my
take a
friend Lucky. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
I gotta get
Nice.
everybody's prettiness on my
Yeah,
camera.
I know you from rehab, and I know you. We have the same parole officer. Hello. Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you so much for having us. This is an absolute joy to be here.
Yeah, especially we're buddies and we're also from Detroit. We're going way off script. Sorry, fuck it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let's try this. You know, how do we not have our own podcast?
You mean me and you together?
We should do that. We should have our own podcast.
Okay,
right?
I love it. Yes. Let's do one about geek pop culture. Let's play to the audience. We can start
we could play to
recording
our
now.
strengths. But actually, that covers 3 of the nominees in this category to this very evening, Lucky, in case you didn't know that.
Okay, all right. So I have to crawl back inside the box in order to think back
out of it.
outside the box.
Right.
So dig it. I like swords.
Oh, good.
I like lasers.
Good.
So sword and laser. Blam, boom, poosh.
I love the young people.
Hit.
There really is literally a nominee called Sword, or as you say correctly, Sword, and Laser.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's funny how you threw that in there. It's got to be something unique, like okay, a radio serial set in post-apocalyptic LA with zombies. You're in a group of survivors who have banded together in a place called, get this, the Tower.
Okay, love it. I love it. I love it.
The water tower.
There's just a little hitch, just one little hitch. It is exactly the plot of We're Alive, A Story of Survival. Exactly.
Well, that is not a good thing for me, but there are 5 shows stole our awesome ideas. So here are the nominees for Best Podcast or Vlog.
The nominees for Best Podcast or Vlog are We're Alive, A Story of Survival.
Hey, pull me up! Wait! Victor! Look out!
Sword and Laser.
I do love a good fun.
Everybody loves fun. Yeah. In fact, we've got fun on board.
Do we?
As a matter of fact. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's time to head to the source.
Geekin.
And welcome to another episode of Geekin'. And so here's something in the world of weird. Did you know that they're making a film about marshmallow peeps?
Talkin' Comics Weekly.
Where I celebrate new comics and try to live out weird, nerdy fantasies. Not that kind of fantasy, we go on adventures, and it's awesome.
AMC Movie Talk.
There's always been no plan. No plan. They've always been reactionary for like the last 10 years. They're just kind of doing, well, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, give it up.
They never said don't sit on the Gibson throne, so I sat on it.
You did.
You know what? And it's why I was sitting there. I thought of our thing. Our podcast idea should be an ethically challenged scientist with a couple of genetically enhanced lab mice. It's Pinky and the clone.
Oh,
it's
great.
Pinky and the clone.
You know, Lucky, I think that might work.
Well,
Nerd.
excellent.
Jeez, what a great gig. I'm so lucky. All right, and the Geekie goes to, because I know you have people coming over for Thanksgiving, so we have to get going here. The Geekie goes to Talkin' Comics Weekly. Yay!
We're gonna talk now. Amy, you wanna start?
Hi.
We're excited.
The moral of the story is prepare for these things. This is a tremendous honor to share this stage with a lot of my icons. I kind of promised myself that if this came up, I would sort of repeat the often repeated wisdom that you actually should just do what you love. It sounds way too easy. And then it's just like, yeah, sure, you just do the thing you enjoy and you get a day job selling comic books. And somehow that will result in getting to talk to tons of people about the thing that you love the most. And other people will be like, yeah, that was rad, come to an awards ceremony. It's true. That's what happens.
And just to thank all the technical people, thank you to Sean Becker, our director, Steven Sprinkles, our other director, Geek and Sundry, everybody at the Geek and Sundry, Terry Bryant, Ryan Koppel, Felicia Day, of course, who has been my inspiration and my mentor.
And Will for finding me at the shop.
Yeah, and Will Wheaton for finding her. And I just wanted to also, another thank you to Geek and Sundry for introducing me to Amy. Not only did I get to work with an immense talent, I have made a dear, true friend. And thank you to my husband, Stuart, for always putting up with me.
And thank you to my family, friends, and House of Secrets Burbank, the comic book store that let me out to film so many episodes of our show.
Thanks, everybody.
Presenting the award for Best Short Film, please welcome executive producers of the critically acclaimed ABC show, The Quest, Mark Ordesky and Jane Fleming. Short films. Presented by Doritos.
Short film.
Hey everybody, so listen, no matter what the subject, the ability to tell stories through film is a gift. And I should know, because Peter Jackson's first film, Bad Taste, started as a short.
And all of the great ones do, which is why we're so happy tonight to be here to celebrate short film, because as we all know, short films can also often be more challenging than actually putting together a feature, because you've got to get your whole story in with the limited resources and the limited time that you have.
You're distilling a story into its purest form, the most concise and impactful execution of your vision.
And not only have tonight's nominees met that challenge, they've gone above and beyond as filmmakers to bring us creative projects that not only entertain, but make us think and emote.
We're all very lucky to be allowed to dive into these vivid tales as viewers, and here are the nominees.
The nominees for Best Short Film are Future Hero.
Gun, get that one, okay? I got it. Now shoot him! Shoot him now! Yes! He's big, he's coming! Shoot him now, right now!
Kepler X-47. The Hitchhiker.
Plate of human edible objects and a glass of Tyronian melting drink.
Flat Jacks and a cherry Coke. Come right up.
Splinter Cell Extraction. The Field of Vision.
To know the truth. My next guest joining me to discuss these startling claims is psychiatric consultant and space agency spokesman.
I love this. And the winner of the short film award is The Hitchhiker.
This is the best birthday present ever. Thank you, guys. I'm thrilled and delighted to be standing up here receiving this. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun making it. Hopefully, you guys had fun watching it. David?
Yeah, this isn't just publicity, even though the short film is about somebody getting hit by a car. And that's what happened, but it's not publicity, but it should have been. It should have been publicity. But thank you all, thank you Geekie Awards, and it's so cool to just be in a room full of geeks and feel like you're just part of the right group finally. So thank you all. And a big thank you to Rod Serling, because this is a parody of a Twilight Zone. And he's an original geek, and he's also the person who kind of, he helped teach us all that you can have fun and be a geek and also get a message out there. And so I love how all this stuff has so much, it's a mirror to society now, and it's just fantastic. So thank you all very much, and have a great night. Thank you.
Sorry, it said Rod Serling, and I lost it a little bit. So you guys having a good time tonight? Woo! The correct response was woo. Thank you very much. Now, look, underneath our suits and whatnot at our very core, we're all geeks, right? Right? Yeah? Yeah? Only one woo. That's disappointing. But I want to kind of test you guys, all right? What is the name of Thor's hammer? Mjolnir. Ooh, all right. What is the name of the voice inside Iron Man's suit? All right, very good. What is the name of Iron Man? What is the name of Captain America's shield? I will take it. All right, good job, guys. All right. I don't know about you guys, but you know, it's like really easy to pay attention to like the bigger end pop culture, comic books, and all that sort of pop culture thing that everybody knows. But something you don't see very often is an award show that celebrates indie artists, right? I want to take a minute here to introduce you to a woman who originally brought the idea of the Geekies, the award show you're at, to life. Creator and executive producer, Kristen Nedopak.
You guys are so cute. You're so cute. Thank you. For the people watching, they're cheering right now, so I have to take a moment. Save it until after the speech. After the speech, because then we'll meet you in the bar and we'll all be drinking. Thank you guys so much for coming. All right, so Harriet Truman once said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember," this is very important, "that you have the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach the stars and to change the world." The Geekie Awards rises from that same roots. Dreamers who want to change the world with their art and their stories, which is all of you here tonight. So I want to give you a hand. I think you should give yourselves a hand. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. It's really cute because I get to meet all of you. I get to talk to all of you outside. And a few weeks ago, I was talking to one of the nominees, and he said to me, "You know, I could have a daytime job right now, and I could take home a big paycheck, but I want to make games. And I've worked so hard, and to even get acknowledged at this point in my career means everything." And that really just touched me, because for the people who left their day jobs, this is what the Geekies is all about. They left their steady paychecks. They decided to start creating their own work. And we know it's not easy. That's a crazy path to take. And so many people know what it's like to struggle to try to make ends meet. I know, you know, but that's what we do to do what we love and what we're passionate about. But what keeps us going are those tiny moments like this, like the people that are here tonight and the people that got on stage. It's the simple recognition that your work is appreciated, and that's what gives creators the motivation they need to keep going. And that's what the Geekie Awards is all about. That's why we exist. We honor indie artists, and we want to show you guys that your work is valuable. It's meaningful, it's inspiring, and it's the most epic shit I have ever seen. I mean, come on. So we want to thank you so much for making this night special for the Geekie Awards. For our judges, please give them a round of applause. They found all of you for us. For Gibson, for all of our sponsors, and more importantly, for all of the artists and creators that were nominated here tonight. Everyone here tonight, you are the rocket fuel needed to reach the stars. Thank you so much. I love you!
And now, we would like to thank all of our sponsors that made this show possible in the only way the Geekie Awards know how, through the majesty of song.
Shredding like wheat, we shredding like cheese, we shredding like the TMNT enemy. Shredding like a Les Paul strumming on my hip. The Geekie Award Jar presented by Gibson. Shredding like wheat, we shredding like cheese, we shredding like the TMNT enemy. Shredding like the Les Paul strumming on my hip. The Geekie Award Jar presented by Gibson. Thanks Blueprint, Web Movement, Soul Cake, How EY, We 3D Weed. Thanks Black Phoenix, Alchemy Labs, Vicious Dark Horse, Live Views, Ag New Media, Rockstars, The Online Mag, The Dirt Machine, and Mountain Dew, Doritos, Aquio, Wahoo, Avalon, Hollywood, Krypton, LA Cosplay, and GamerCon. Thanks to Jackson, No Scope, and Tascam. Thanks to ND Flix and to Blick, In Exile, and ITV Fest, Blueprinting, and SDC Fest, Cupcake, Quarterly, Toro Blind, Optimistical, Roker Vineyard, Joystick, Octopus, and Houdini, Sci-Fi, Pizza Hut, and Benici. Thanks to the Kids Universe by Stan Lee. Thanks to WTV. And thank you, Philip and T Fury. Shredding like wheat, we shredding like cheese, we shredding like the TMNT enemy. Shredding like a Les Paul strumming on my hip. The Geekie Award Jar presented by Gibson. Shredding like wheat, we shredding like cheese, shredding like the TMNT enemy. Shredding like the Les Paul strumming on my hip. The Geekie Award Jar presented by Gibson. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Chaz. Thank you, Shanti.
Wait. Guitar guy. Guitar guy. Come here. Do you know how to play any 16-bit songs? No. You don't know how to play any 16-bit songs? You know the Jurassic Park theme? Let's give him a hand anyway. Freebird? It's fine, whatever. All right, so did anyone want to take a stab at the shield thing again? Just name it, the Captain Bucky? You're just gonna name it after his friend? All right, so whatever. I would have said Shieldy, but you know, whatever. There isn't a human being in this room here what was the name? Higley? Oh, Piggly. That's classy. There isn't a human being in this room here tonight who isn't ecstatic about these next two actors that are going to grace our stage. All right? Here to present the award for Best Website or Blog, please welcome the stars, creators, and executive producers of King of Nerds. That's right. Curtis Armstrong and Robert Carradine.
Websites and blogs. Presented by Web Movement.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. And thank you. As two of probably among the oldest geeks in this room, we just want to say what an honor it is to be in the presence of this astonishing indie talent. Congratulations to all of you, and we salute you.
Back in the early days of the internet, people used to think that the World Wide Web was only for nerds.
The web was used by Poindexters in science labs to share their research with Poindexters in other science labs. It was not sexy.
But then normal folks started going online to see what all the fuss was about, and soon the web became the most important thing in the world.
Well, that, and also that someone figured out how to show porn on the internet, which also helped. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. The nominees in this category are the only 5 websites on the internet that are not porn. Fun fact. Here are your nominees for the best website or blog.
The nominees for Best Website or Blog are Geek Girl Authority, The Escapist, Set to Stunning, Screen Rant, International Geek Girl Pen Pals Club,
Okay. And the winner of the Geekie is Science Rant.
No, actually, it's
Screen Rant.
Screen Rant.
Thank you so much. Holy cow. It's a major award. This is insane, man. I mean, okay, first, the site is not as stodgy as I am, okay? I got a bunch of cool 30-year-olds running my site, just so you know. And I gotta thank, Kofi, Rob, Ben, Dice, Sandy, Hannah. I mean, I've got the most amazing team on the planet running our site. I'm very proud of our site, and it's just amazing. But I remember things have come a long way. I mean, I remember having to get my sci-fi movie news from Starlog magazine once a month. So this is just crazy. So again, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This is the first thing we've ever won, so I'm very happy. Thank you so much.
Present the award for Best Trailer or Video, MMA champion Randy Couture, and actress and pom-pom kitty from King of the Nerds, Mindy Robinson. Trailers and videos. Presented by Mountain Dew.
I thought Pom Pom Kitty had pink hair.
Yeah, well, I'm also not a cat.
Touche. Nominees for our next category are the masters at one thing: excitement. These days, when a highly anticipated movie trailer comes out, it can get your blood pumping more than the movie itself.
And when you find that amazing new viral video, well, it's like impossible not to post it on the Facebook page of every single person you know.
It was Expendables 3. What'd you want me to do?
Okay, you're in it. I got it. All right.
Here's to the masters of excitement, our nominees for Best Trailer or Video.
The nominees for Best Trailer or Video are Wonder Woman, Real in the Horror, the graphic novel trailer.
It makes me do things, terrible things, awake when I'm asleep.
Legends of the Night,
He would
try to stand back up and fight it like I did.
The Doctor Games. Nothing to prove.
And the winner is Legends of the Night!
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you guys.
Wow, this is pretty amazing, actually. Legends of the Night is a documentary film about the power of all of us have to be heroes. It's a documentary film for everyone who loves Batman, to inspire the Batman in them, to engage with the world and make a positive difference. The feature-length film is screened in 70 cities around the country, and the proceeds from those screenings have gone to local charities to make the communities a better place. Thank you. And we're so excited to be partnering with Virgil Films to bring the film to everyone on DVD and digital in the fall. I want to thank all of our Kickstarter contributors. I want to thank Indiegogo, everyone that's made these charity screenings happen, literally thousands of people around the country that made them happen and really exhibited the spirit of Batman. I want to thank our executive producers and our production partners, Pop Collaborative and Broadcast Thought, and my wife, my two crazy boys, God, and everyone that made this happen. Thank you so much. We are Batman. Thank you.
Thanks so much, guys.
Okay, this should be interesting. Does anybody out there want to get whipped by that one? Okay, I'm serious, because I'm not doing it. I need somebody. Somebody raise their hand and come get whipped. I'm serious. Come on up. Get up here. Yeah, give it up for him. He's about to get whipped, so. All right, you ready? One. You gotta whip him. 1, 2, whip. I think he needs one more. Oh, crap. Do it. All right, you can work on that a little bit later. We didn't plan that. Don't you stay over there. All right. You hang around with a 75-year-old. You realize that? 75-year-old man, Batman. Didn't think about that, huh? He looks pretty great for 75, though. Did you know that Batman is 75 years old? Woo, 75! That's a real thing. Batman's been around for longer than my Nana. We've been so fortunate to have experienced so many iterations of the Cape Crusader on film. And right now, Warner Brothers is celebrating 75 years of Batman with their Warner Brothers VIP Studio Tour Batman exhibit. This is the first time all 7 movies have come together, and it's pretty amazing. And it has a pretty amazing display of costumes, props, vehicles, and other sweet Batman memorabilia for all of his appearance on the silver screen. That's pretty cool, right? That's all right. Well, everyone, it's finally time. I teased about it earlier, and now you're all in for a treat. Wasteland 2 in a post-apocalyptic RPG from the minds of In Exile Entertainment. And we have the opening cinematic here for you to see. Are you ready to see some Wasteland and get your minds blown? All right, I'll let you whip me before we do this. Ready? Go for it. Go for it. Just do it. Thanks a lot. Oh! All right, check this out.
Meet MIP, the balancing robot that responds to you. Control him with your iOS or Android device and let the games begin. Amazing personality, always ready for battle. MIP doesn't shy away from hard work. Roll with MIP into the future. MIP, each sold separately. Batteries not included.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Joffrey, Cersei, Walder Frey, Meryn Trant, Tywin Lannister, the Red Woman, Beric Dondarrion, Thoros of Myr, Ilyn Payne, the Mountain, the Hound, my roommate Michelle, who deleted the last episode of Bones from the DVR before I watched it, Billy Henderson, who called me Fartire Stark in the 5th grade. The lad in the Trader Joe's parking lot who wiped his booger on my car. The barista at the coffee shop who spelt my name with a 7. The guy at the gym who makes really loud grunting noises every time he does squats. The girl on Twitter who unfollowed me because I made a Justin Bieber joke. That was a solid joke. Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Just everyone involved with that production. White guys with stripes in their eyebrows. Windows updates. Squirrels. all the squirrels.
Hey, shut up down there!
Oh, hell no.
She's so mad. All right, welcome back to the show. One of our next presenters is better known as Jessica Marzipan on the hit sci-fi series Heroes of Cosplay, and the co-founder of Crab Cat Industries. The other is a stormtrooper with a love of old school hip-hop. I don't know what that's. All right, let's see what that is. Please welcome Jessica Marzipan and the Hip-Hop Trooper.
Fashion and Armor. Presented by Vinici.
This is great. Where my geeks at? One more time, I can do better than that. Where my geeks at?
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
I think they're doing good.
I think probably so.
Yeah, I mean everybody looks great. I love the view. I want to be down there. I'm up there. I can see everybody. I'm kind of a little bit jealous. I want to be down there. So after this, I want to come join everybody. How about that, yeah?
Let's do it.
Perfect. All right. So, we all know from our experience that wearing something that's escape from reality and everyday life can be something extremely thrilling.
I mean, look at how gorgeous we all look. Look, this clutch, it's a dictionary. We all look fabulous. I hope you took selfies of yourself today. Instead of simply admiring with the eye like most art, one can wear clothing and armor and thoroughly enjoy it. I mean, it's gonna take me like ages to take all this makeup off, and I don't wanna tell you how many bobby pins are in my hair right now. It seriously helps us to discover confidence we didn't even know we had.
Yeah, I have the makeup problem as well.
And not to mention the heels.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it can definitely bring out a different side of you, or it can showcase your most authentic self. You can literally wear your geekness on your sleeve.
And you can be bravely inspired to battle dragons.
Or rebel scum.
By wearing something you love. The following nominees have pushed the boundaries of design, reminding us all why this is a true art form.
Yes, so these are the nominees for Best Fashion and Armor.
The nominees for Best Fashion and Armor are Catherine Kim, I Am Night. Donna Ricci, Clockwork Couture. John McGovern, Sharp Mountain Leather. Lauren Bregman, Castle Corsetry. Kayla Stojek, Zombie Peep Show.
Here goes.
I'm so nervous. Everyone, please, like all of you guys, please dress me. Okay, and the winner is Castle Corsetry. Woo!
Everybody looks amazing. Thank you so much to the Geekie Awards and to everybody in this room and the judges who are involved in this awesome project. And my team, my awesome team, some of which is here tonight. And most importantly, my husband who puts up with all of my nonsense and all of the thread all over the floor and the fabric cuttings and the pins. that we step on all the time. So thank you so much to the Geekie Awards, and thank you for being geeks in this awesome world where women now can have whatever they want in the geek community just as much as the guys. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, and now a pair of heroes that you might be familiar with. Here to give out the award for Best Tabletop Game, please welcome an actor currently seen on Masters of Sex and his very own Twitch channel, Socialtron Live, the very beautiful Greg Grunberg, and the co-host of paranormal podcast Mystic Party, and starring in Pitch Perfect 2 in theaters next year, the very handsome Bria Grant.
Tabletop games. Presented by GamerCon.
The very handsome Bria Grant, everybody.
So they say. Oh my God, and Greg Grunberg right here, everybody. Greg, it's a great shirt you have on. What is it?
Thank you. This is my favorite channel on Twitch, Socialtron Live.
Greg, isn't that your channel on Twitch?
Yeah.
Greg Grunberg, everybody.
All right.
Who wants to come up here and whip him? He's the next one who gets whipped. No?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, for a long time, playing a tabletop game meant pushing a little thimble or a top hat around a board or dropping a letter tile on a grid.
But in 1974, Dungeons & Dragons came along and changed the way we play tabletop games.
D&D!
It opened up a realm of endless possibilities for kids and adults who became obsessed with the world of fantasy that lived in their own imaginations.
Many a lifetime geek friendship was formed around a dining table, playing a game of D&D that lasted late into a Friday night or through a weekend or even over a year-long campaign.
And while modern gaming has become more high-tech and sophisticated, there is still something really special about a tabletop game that allows its players to become their own heroes.
See that?
See what they did there?
Heroes. We were on a show together called Heroes.
Okay.
We were a couple on that show.
It's Joe.
Even though I looked like her dad,
That's a
we
long
were still a
time.
couple. In honor of the 40th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons, here are the nominees for Best Tabletop Game.
The nominees for Best Tabletop Game are Council of Verona, Belfort, Dread Curse, Forbidden Desert, Little Wizards,
I feel like we're in a Blade movie with that music. Not that that's bad.
No, that's good. That's a good thing.
And the winner is Belfort.
Yeah!
Woo!
Accepting for Belfort. Belfort? No Belfort?
Greg will be making the acceptance speech for Belfort this evening.
When I created the game,
So good.
I had no idea. It was on a napkin in a restaurant, and
It was great.
it was unbelievable. And here I am, and this is a real award. I'm really excited. So I'd like to thank everybody for nobody else, nothing, really.
Yeah, Greg.
I'm trying. Thank you. I don't need a script. So I accept this on their behalf, and they're not getting it back. Thank you.
guys doing? Yeah? I want the people back at home at their computers to hear how excited you guys are to be here. So let's hear it. Make them jealous. Come on, yeah! Take that, online people. Close Reddit. All right, so next up we have the award for Best Online Personality. Please put your hands together, then take them back apart, and then put them back together for Manu Bennett from Arrow, The Hobbit, Spartacus, and star of the computer screen near you, Olga K.
Personality. Presented by New Media Rockstars.
Nobody got to see what we did back there. He was carrying me around. Hey, let's Snapchat real fast. Make a duck face. Punch me, punch me, punch me. Yeah, everybody scream. Woo! All right, so I guess I'll post that next year. All right. Online personalities, pop culture gurus, always have to stay one step ahead of the crowd because the only thing that has to stay fresher than their makeup is their content. I'd argue we've got the hardest job in town.
Well, you want to talk about hard. You know, I had to play an orc in a tight green bodysuit. I had to play a character called Crixus. And most recently, I had to play a really hard guy called Deathstroke. So tell me something. What's so hard about being an online personality? I mean, it's not like you have to run around Starbucks watching out for people taking a photo of your butt crack.
All right, you're sweet, adorable, naive man. There's one thing you forget about online personalities and what they have to deal with that makes the paparazzis look like a harmless puppy. And it's, wait a second, and it's the anonymous YouTube commenters. Yes, thank you. Hey, fake and gay, go home and die or get a real job.
I get it. You win.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to announce the nominees for Best Online Personality. Good luck.
The nominees for Best Personality are Danny Danger,
For what she has done. She did make it. Dun, dun, dun. I should make movie effects music.
Jenna Bush,
For the premiere of You Again, starring Betty White, who I would really like to be my grandma for a day. This is Jenna Bush with Movie Phone here in Hollywood for the premiere of Burlesque, starring
Anthony Padilla, and Ian Heckox.
Selfies. I hardly ever take selfies. Every day he's taking shirtless photos of himself with his cat. I'm just afraid his problem is spiraling out of control.
Jahan brought this
Jenny Lorenzo,
To Harry Osborn, it was wonderful. Because I'm all about creepy. Wonder Woman is not
Kim Horsher,
She's not the word yet other factors are associated with her. She's a symbol of strength, of beauty, of wisdom.
Ooh, tough choice. Manu, punch me one last time. Ugh. I love this. And the winner is
Jenny Lorenzo.
Okay, this is Hobbit-sized. All right, we're good. Hey guys, I am ridiculously honored to be here. I
I can't even speak. Let me stop for a second. I'm good. Okay. Thank you. This is super cool. I want to thank Kristen and everybody who busted their butts to make this event happen, and all of my friends and family who have dealt with all of my weirdness throughout all these years. The nominees are spectacular, and I'm super lucky to be in the company of them. And what I find amazing about everybody in this room is that we allow the child inside of us to be alive at all times. And I think that's something precious, and that's something that all adults should hold on to until the end of time. All right. Thank you all, and stay geeky, my friends.
Totally gonna get sued for that last part. All right, whatever. Stay geeky, my friends. Does that sound familiar? All right, guys, this is it. This is the last award. All right. Okay, so for the final award of the evening, we have Best Web Series and two very talented people who have made their mark on the World Wide Web for the music show My Music. Michael Thompson and the founder of Strawberry17.com, Megan Camarera.
Web Series. Presented by Sci-Fi Alliance.
What up to all the geeks out there? All right, y'all can do better than that. Come on, this is the last award. Come on. All right, that's better, that's better. All right.
I'm capturing this one for the YouTube, so look pretty. I mean, you already do, so just keep doing what you're doing. It's good. Out of space. Angelic characters caught in the middle of a war of heaven and earth. A man desperately searching for his kidnapped son, and the final 2 years of a familiar crew exploring deep space.
A man on a mission to create epic weapons across games, film, and TV. Broke superheroes who turn to lives of crime so they can pay their rent.
These ideas are brimming with potential, but it takes passion and commitment from the writers, cast, and crew to truly bring these concepts to life.
Tonight's nominees all come from very different places, but each show's team all have one thing in common: a love for great and amazing content.
These are the nominees for the Best Web Series.
The nominees for Best Web Series are Caper.
For those keeping score at home, between the TV, the bathroom door, and the refrigerator, there goes the last of our security deposit.
Star Trek continues.
Join me. Together we shall be the architects of our own future.
The Division.
Look at me. You need to tell me everything. Everything! Right now.
Army Man at Arms. The Record Keeper.
Shrieking of nature as it suffers under the weight of evil.
Woo! Let's hear it for all them nominees. And the final Geekie Award of the evening goes to
Star Trek continues.
You guys, thank you so much. You know, all of us have something in our past when we were young that inspired us in new ways, you know, made us try to do something that we'd never done before. It made us try to build a prop, or make a costume, or shoot a film, or something, and for me, that was Star Trek. When I was 9 years old, I mean, that show just inspired me. And so, fast forward several decades, and we put together an amazing group of people who just love the same thing and were inspired by that show. So I wrote their names down because I promised myself I wasn't going to forget anybody.
Go, Vic.
Yes.
Go for
So
it.
we definitely want to thank Farragut Films, our friends at Farragut Films.
Yes.
Stephen Dangler, Matt Busey, our amazing DP, Lisa and Tim, Impact Effects Makeup, Casey Shafsky, Ralph Miller, Chris White, James Kerwin.
Yes.
James just directed our latest episode. If you haven't seen it, how many of you remember the Mirror Mirror episode with Spock with a goatee? How many of you have seen our latest episode? It wasn't even out yet when the Geekies started, but James and I wrote it and he directed it. You have to come and check it out. You'll enjoy it. And Doug Drexler, sci-fi model royalty, Doug Drexler, who does our Enterprise, Larry Nemechek, William Smith, Linda Thompson, Dave Arland, Adam Schneider, Mark Cushman, Mark Altman, Rod Roddenberry, all of our production volunteers, anime fans around the world, all the donors and supporters of Star Trek Continues, and our cast, of course, Lieutenant Sulu, Granny Mahara, come on! And we added a new crew member. You know, Marina Sirtis played Counselor Troy, right? And during Next Generation, all the starships had ship's counselors. But when did they start that? When did they start that? So we decided we were going to create our own new character and introduce her. And my lovely Michelle plays Dr. Elise McKenna. And then to all of those who've always loved the unique magic and the endearing charm of the original series, Star Trek Continues is for you. We don't make any money from it. We don't make it for money. We make it for love. And we make it to honor what I believe to be the most iconic series in television history.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Kipley and I have been making Geek content for 10 years, and we are so honored. I think I speak for her as well. We are so honored to be a part of
He
this
doesn't,
family.
actually.
To be invited.
I'm kidding.
To be invited by Vic to be a part of this family. It was such an honor for us, and we see many more episodes to come. So thank you guys so much.
All hail the mighty Vic.
Yeah.
Push for your dreams, guys. That's all I want to say. There's nothing more beautiful than to take your skills and to merge them with your childhood dream. There's nothing better. I wish that for all of you. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, we're not finished just yet. We have like a pretty big surprise coming up. I don't even know how we're gonna pull it off. Well, we'll see. So you guys are gonna be really excited about this. It's probably gonna get you going in your chairs. I'm not even gonna go any further into it. So stick around. You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Don't scratch it, kid.
No one really ever understood the Onium, only that it granted our reality. So when it vanished, all chaos broke loose.
So you can take your historical accuracy and shove it in this piece of crap time machine. I've had it. I'm leaving. Are you done yet?
Hi, I'm Ben Aguilar, and since we were kids, we've always dreamt about having that amazing armor or wielding that badass weapon from our favorite TV show, movies, or comic books. Well, here at Bitches Entertainment, we create 3D printed custom armor, weapons, and props. And with your help and support for our Kickstarter, we can make that dream you've always wanted a possibility. For more information, please visit our website at bitchesent.com, where we can forge the hero within. Have a great night at the Geekies.
Oh my god!
April, help me.
Oh my god, Master Splinter, what do we need to do?
Pull the dagger out. Please.
One.
No big deal. Bleeding out.
Wait, my name's on this.
Huh? April, I'm literally dying.
You got LeVar Burton, come on. All right, so, you know, it's time to close out the show with a couple of thank yous and this, all right. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for helping bring the show to life. Special thanks to Gibson Brand for sponsoring this show this year, Soul Cake for designing those awesome trophies, and most especially, and every presenter says this, thank you to you, but the reason is because you are the creators as well. You're not just an audience sitting out here. You guys are responsible for this stuff too, so give yourself a hand. Thank you guys so much. Also, a reminder to head over to geekieawards.afrogs.org to bid on the charity auction benefits for the Jim Henson Foundation. And check out all the sponsors, nominees, and winners at thegeekieawards.com. Is your thing on? When I point to you, just do it, okay, each time. Ready? I'm Kale Anonymous. Thanks so much for watching. Closing our show tonight is a band that's gonna melt your face off. Please welcome the winners of the BlizzCon 2013 talent competition, Songhammer. Have a great night, everybody.
Are you ready to have your face melted? We're here at the Geekie Awards, sponsored by Gibson Guitars. 1, 2, 3, go! Go, go! Go, go! Go, go! Go, go! Across the 7 seas, we know that all our enemies, it's they that wield the mace, rock and roll. Blow doors and sing hello. Come to melt your face and claim your soul. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One doesn't matter where you are, we'll hunt you one by one with rock and roll. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go, go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go, go. Rock and roll, overthrow. One more left and I'm ready to go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
We are the mighty Songhammer. We want to thank the Geekies for putting on not just an awesome award show, but a time where we can come together as geeks and be one. Is that right? That is right.
I play a little bit of guitar. My reputation hasn't gotten me far. I'm a gamer, I don't know who you are, but I'm a hero. My mama told me that I was through. She said the world ain't never gonna love you, but I'm making all my dreams come true, 'cause I'm a hero.
Close your eyes and say, I want to make my dreams come true.
Oh, oh, I play a little bit of guitar. My education hasn't gotten me far. I'm a gamer, I don't know who you are, but I'm a hero.
Close your eyes and say, I want to make my shining star
Burning bright, call my name. Say goodbye, pull me up from on high. Give me wings, let me fly. This mighty warrior shall stand against the skies. Herald corporeal crusaders marching nigh. Oh,
Sometimes you gotta be a hero. So that song is dedicated to all you gamers out there. And it's a beautiful thing. But we're here to represent not just geeks, but definitely the video gaming community. This song is dedicated to those of you who might play or dabble in the world of Warcraft. This is We Are the Horde. I smell the burning of the villages at dawn. Oh, no room for weakness in the soldiers of the spawn. You can't withstand my hammer's blow. This is my right, I take control. I see a vision of my on bended knee. His neck extended for my axe to set him free. We will overthrow you all someday. You can't withstand my hammer's blow. This is my right, I take control. We are the Horde, your rightful overlords, your harbinger of pain, a kingdom built upon a sword. Hey! We are the Horde. Come on! Your rightful overlord, yeah! Over here! Your harbinger of pain, a kingdom built upon a sword. You can't withstand my hammer's blow. This is my right, I take control. We got one more song for you, and it's for all you who have died in combat. It's called Victims. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song. Like a dagger in my heart, like an axe against the skin, like a battle in my mind. That's a battle you can't win, but I'll fight until I die. You'll fall again. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song. I fall a victim to the Horde. You're a victim, pale and thin. You got a hammer, not a sword. But the hammer always wins. But I'll rise to fight again. You'll fall again. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song.
battle worn and broken, I won't let you leave the fight. I see the light, I see the light, I see the light. I see the light, I see the light, I see the light. I see the light, I see the light, I see the light. Worn and broken, I won't let you see the light. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song. I hear a song, won't you sing along? One more dead on the battlefield, let's hear that victim song.
We are the Mighty Songhammer. We want to thank you for being here at the Geekies. You are awesome.
Geekies 2014 rocks!